Okay. Dann wollen wir mal. Ah ja. Ah ja. Ah. Was haben wir hier? Wie kommt es, dass wir schon was haben? Okay. So, ach stimmt, wir haben ja schon eins geschafft. Ja, 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 ist in Ordnung. Dann können wir ja das nächste. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Also mit so und so viel Schuss übrig haben, das ging ja gerade noch, aber Unversehrtheit. Und vor allem welches Ziel? Das ist jetzt nun wirklich nicht meins. In bestimmten Szenarien kann ein wertvolles Ziel erscheinen. Besiege alle Gegner, während du dieses Ziel beschützt. Die Empfindlichkeit des Schusses kann... Ja. Mal wieder. Oh. Ja. Wo denn? Ah. Was? Soll ich den denn erwischen? Vor allem, weil man so lange braucht zum Nachladen. Ja, die hätte ich eher gebraucht. Ah ja. Oh, okay. Na gut. Geschafft ist geschafft. Na komm. Ah ja, okay. Jupp. Machen wir weiter. Genau. Oh ja, wieder mit so und so viel Schuss übrig haben. Sind die auch nur noch 2. Okay. Hm. Ach Mensch, geht doch. Mhm. Da waren wir noch nicht. Ja. Das hilft dir nicht. Ist das auch? Ah, okay. Ich verstehe. Ist er weg? Ach so, der kommt wieder. Okay. Mhm. Ah ja. Ich glaube, ich habe es trotzdem geschafft. Ja, wir haben es geschafft. Sehr schön. Das ist doch mal was. Ja, die Ladezeit zwischendurch nicht so, ne? Naja, trinke ich mal einen Schluck. Okay. Jupp, das wollen wir. Okay. Ah, schon wieder sowas. Naja. Schauen wir mal. Okay. Ah. War ein bisschen zu früh, ha? Okay. Oh ja. Ah, wäre auch einer gewesen. Hm. Ach da. Okay. Haben wir es geschafft? Ja! Tatsache. Cool. Das sieht doch gut aus. Na, wenigstens schon mal eine Aktion geschafft. Ist ja schon mal viel wert. Na komm. Nö. Okay. Ach, da haben wir auch wieder was. Ah, ja. Das ist das. Huch. Was haben wir hier? Ah ja, da wird das auch angezeigt, ne? Ja. Okay. Dann schauen wir mal. Ah ja, genau. Hier kann ich auch die Dings einsammeln. Hier. Aber wir sollten wirklich die Dings abholen, ne? Huch. Viel. War denn das? Ah. Ah, sehr schön. Das haben wir auch schon bekommen. Aha. Haben wir noch was? Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Ja, cool. Ich wollte da rein. Ja, ist gut. Was ist denn das jetzt? Genau, hier ist Fontaine. Ah, das sind die Dings, ne? Ja, aber wir sollten noch mitgehen und... Ne? Die abholen. Oder nicht? Nee, schon die ganzen Festival-Aktivitäten machen und der da unten wartet.
Huh? Isn't that Charlotte? Who's her friend and what are they chatting about?
Be pleased with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please tell me you're joking! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be! I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest.
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline.
Charlie.
I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Pfeil.
It sounds like they're just discussing a story, but why does this Miss Lapine Pauline seem so distressed?
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much mora for nothing.
Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Hey, Charlotte!
Traveler, Paimon, it's you! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her. She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamex detection by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot of mora researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance Gardamex target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's...
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the opera at Biclez, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford...
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamex armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 mora.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems...
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe... If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big-ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are... Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for...
Stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Stimmt.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Ah ja.
Can you believe her? Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly.
Na danke.
Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Ja.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Okay,
Thanks a
danke.
lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Ja. Naja, da konnte ja auch keiner mit rechnen. Spezialanalyse-Zoom-Objektiv. Nachdem du das Spezialanalyse-Zoom-Objektiv im Inventar oder über den Hilfsmittel-Schnellzugriff aktiviert hast, kannst du die spezielle Zoom-Funktion bei Gebrauch deines Fotoapparats verwenden. Nachdem Charlotte diesen Gegenstand verwendet hat, kann ihre Elementarfähigkeit Aufnahme, Gefrierpunktkomposition beim Gedrückthalten nicht mehr die ursprünglichen Effekte auslösen, sondern Fotos auf eine ganz besondere Art und Weise aufnehmen. Ah ja. Wo wollte ich denn jetzt hin? Da. Meine Güte. Überall wird man immer aufgehalten. Ach, guck mal an, da waren wir auch noch nicht. Nein, da waren wir auch noch nicht. So. Der wollte die ja bei der Bahn abholen, ne? Aber welcher denn? Ich hab mich schon wieder verlaufen, ne? Ich hab mich schon wieder... Und ich kriege mal wieder die Karte. Dankeschön. Was war das? Feldauftrag? Okay. Das war doch hier irgendwo. Ha. Oder was hier oben? Oh, nein. Das war's nicht. Oh. Okay. Ha. Gut. Ich find's immer super, wenn Türen sich nicht öffnen. Wo wollten wir denn hin? Ist doch hier irgendwo lang gelaufen. Da oben müssen wir hin. Ich muss es doch irgendwo zu dieser blöden Station gehen. Nicht weit genug gelaufen? Und schon wieder quer laufen. Wo ist dieser blöde Aufzug hin? Jetzt mal ernsthaft. Wir sind doch hier von irgendwo gekommen. Kann doch nicht so schwer sein. Meine Güte, ich sehne mich nach Monster zurück. Das war so easy zurechtzufinden. Ich glaube, wir sind wieder da. Oh, Gott sei Dank. Ist das riesig. So, jetzt müssen wir nur noch die richtige Ebene finden. Hier wollte doch irgendwo jemand abholen.
Are they even real?
So. Ich glaube, es ist die Navia-Linie, oder? Ich meine, die andere hat ja gemeint, dass die Linie nicht sehr häufig benutzt wird. Und die sind ja aus Inazuma, die Leute, die er begrüßen will. Huch. Ah ja, okay. Oh, Gott sei Dank. Ich dachte schon. Das sind sehr merkwürdige Schuhe. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob man da gut drauf laufen kann.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint.
Ah ja.
So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Nein.
Well, it...
Ja.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the...
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
Yep.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
Bestimmt.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm
Also-
simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Ah. Okay. Jetzt will ich sie mal kennenlernen.
Really?
Au!
Then where do you live?
Die kommen uns bekannt vor.
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Ah, wie
Oh,
süß.
you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Ja, die drei kennen wir.
We are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Die drei
This is our
kennen
stop.
wir. Ja.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
Aww.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to
Yeah.
hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Na dann. Die drei kennen wir auf jeden Fall. Das wird nicht schwierig. Ihr Feuerwerk ist super.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
Chiori,
You sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've
du
seen
schon
you
eher.
since you left Inazuma.
Du siehst anders aus als die Ayato, die Kamisato, die wir im Team haben.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're
Tja.
who you meant when you said you had actors coming from...
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Ja!
Oh, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just
Naja.
ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Ah, ja.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you.
Aww.
So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here. But you still managed to surprise me first.
Tja.
Oh, so you all know each other already.
Ja.
My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here? Why don't we go to Hotel
Zeit
de
in
Boer and
Inazuma?
catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Na dann.
Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Ja, für die beiden kommt es definitiv nicht auf Mora an. Was für ein Zufall.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
Ja.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Oh. Na dann. Bin ich ja froh, dass wir es noch rechtzeitig starten konnten, das Event. Oh, das war ein Spot. Nehmen wir den noch gleich mit. Sehr nice. Na dann. Ich sollte vielleicht mal kurz pausieren.